we had the show. I worked the whole room. I sold everything I had pretty much. And then I worked a late night shift at the bar. Now we're doing a late night stream because the Discord wanted to do a stream. I wanted to do a stream because I've never had so much money my entire life. I've never had so much money in cash my entire life. I never walked out of a show with that much money my entire life. Yo, what's good, Croman? So I've got some big decisions to make because we're going back to the convention center tomorrow. And honestly, this market's so crazy and I want to take advantage of some of that. It's like, you don't have to sell off everything, but you better do something in this market. So I got to let my Discord know we are live. I'll be right back, guys. I have not bought any of the first partner. I've just been selling all day. I've just been selling all day. Yeah, it's just a joke. The pillow talk is literally a joke. It's kind of an inside joke. Dr. Rocket was saying it a while ago. I thought it was pretty funny. Because it is late night and it's like fucking 2 in the morning and we're all up wanting to talk about this. I can't believe you guys are even up and want to talk about this right now. But it's important because tomorrow's the last day. These vendors only have so much cash left. If I'm going to clean them out, tomorrow's the time to do it. I also am going to start vending. I am, networking. Some of these guys are really genuine, good fucking people. They're the people that I want to vend with. I'm telling you, I can see straight through the bullshit. I can see straight through the bullshit. Some guys, they're foaming at the mouth to get some of this stuff. Some guys want to get to know you. They want to see the cards. They want to talk about like how you got these. Did you grade? Like they're interested, right? About the story of it, right? And it's just their demeanor, right? But for the people that are greedy and willing to way overpay on some of this stuff right now, we don't know what's going to happen in this country. We don't know what's going to happen in this hobby. We are not promised anything. And I think betting on, Pokemon's 30th anniversary continuously and that things are just going to keep exploding, I don't know. It's kind of wild. Jay, what's good? JJ, what's good? Dude, everything I do is cringe. Hey, what's good, Derek? Doctor, what was I saying? Question mark. You mentioned something about like the stream should be pillow talk. Someone said something about that, so I just put it in this time. Tim, Night Owls, what's good? Market, what's good? Rocco, Orion, just saying a clean 9 is indefinitely more obtainable than the 10. If you want the 9 again, you can get one. That 10 is going to be a price you don't ever want to pay again. And that's true. Like, I can get another 9 at some point. I think the move tomorrow is going to be liquidate as much as I can and try and buy that Gengar back. Like, literally try and buy the Gengar back. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm definitely attached to that Gengar. And, I don't know. You could definitely find one that doesn't have a print line, but the back of that card was so fucking clean that I think it's worth going back after it. At the end of the day, he bought a 9 that has a print line. I mean, some people are not going to ever want that. So maybe I did the right thing. Yeah, and if you provide nothing of value to me in my stream, then I'm just going to ignore it. I'm literally just going to ignore it. I think I would read everything in the past, but I'm realizing this channel is growing. The streams are growing. They're getting more popular. I can't even keep up with the chat half the time. So, yeah, I just got to ignore some stuff. Hollywood, what's good? Zaza, I'm doing great. How about you? Can you get a pillow and a blanket? You can talk to us on the floor. Well, my phone is dead, dude. Today I've been just like nonstop using my phone, looking at comps, looking at prices, looking on eBay, seeing if I could find some stuff on eBay to keep like basically to keep myself from buying shit at the show that was overpriced. I'm like, dude, just wait. Just keep saving your money, keep stacking up, get your credit card down, get yourself in a position where if shit hits the fan, you are ready to go. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. And I'm also like, do I need all the crystals? I know this is like my most prized possession stuff that like I'm talking about selling, but also it's just the most liquid stuff. It's the most liquid stuff. It's not like I want to get rid of some of my nicer stuff. It's just easier to move, right? Moving that sealed product is tough. And we're going to go back tomorrow and try and move some cases of booster boxes, but it's going to be tough. And so, like, some of that nicer grail stuff is just liquid. It's a great way to get some money back in your account and literally pull yourself out of the hole, like, in one move. Rocco, what's good? Appreciate you for the super. Interesting news today. The Tina I paid for, I heard dude, yeah, we gotta get to the bottom of this. There's some drama with your Tina, and I want to know what it was. I feel like I was a little lost when I checked the Discord. Interesting news. The Tina I paid for, I heard, had a private sale for $38,000. I don't know what to do now. Hope you find a peaceful outcome. So like, so you have the card. You have the card in your possession, right? You have the card in your possession. Do you not? If you have the card in your possession, right? It's gone up again today. If you want to cash out and you make a big move and you make a bunch of money, do that, man. This is your life, right? Unless you have everything you want, do that. I don't have everything I want yet. I need to get this house paid off at some point. I need to get money in the bank and stop running on E and running on credit. I am literally destroying my finances running on credit, which not really, because this stuff has gone up so much. If I didn't buy the Skyridge Gengar with a credit card, I wouldn't have the chance to sell it and make $35,000 off of it. So, and like, I always wanted the Skyridge Gengar, but at these prices, do I really need to hold on to it? Anyways, I just I had to sell the 9 today to sell all that other stuff. I just had to. I could have sold it down the road. Some other vendor might have wanted all my stuff down the road for a good price, but I just fuck with the vendors when they come correct with good offers, good prices, and there's no bullshit, there's no time wasted. There's value in that, right? And if I'm a vendor someday and someone comes up to me with stuff, I'm going to tell them, I'll give you 80%. I'm ready to cash you out right now, right? Because when you're that quick and you make it that straight to the point, people want to work with you. They don't care what their other options are, right? Just like I didn't care what my other options could have been in the room, because also you're running on only so much time. These shows are definitely in the favor of the vendors because you only have so much time, and the vendors are about to go to another show where they'll have more deals, where they'll get more stuff. So it's like, it really, the advantage is definitely the ball is in their court. So you have to make smart decisions, and sometimes you get a good offer, you won't get that offer again. There were offers I got at the show. I came back to the table. They were like, I can't do that. I can't do it. I just bought some other stuff. Like, that's what it is. It's tough love. They don't care really what you have. They have a certain amount of money. They have a certain amount of deals they're trying to make it worth their trip. So, anyways, I'm already falling behind. Celestial, what's good? Steve Beats, what did you sell? I sold all of my PSA 6, 7, 8, and 9 non-grail cards. I forgot to take some stuff. I forgot to take a Pikachu, a modern Pikachu that's a 10, that I paid $300 for, and I know is comping around like $450. I forgot to take that. I should have taken that to liquid out of that. Also, I kind of regret getting the Dark Paladin, the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't, because I really love that card, but I'm also like, dude, you just made a bunch of money today. You should just take stock of how blessed you are and not jump immediately into buying something else. But I've been talking about buying Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, so I wanted to put my money where my mouth is. Also, my friend brought up a good point. I have some extra duplicate theme decks that I can sell. We have that extra lava deck, extra Blaine deck, extra Sabrina deck. There are some other extra decks in there. Maybe I should take some of the theme decks to the show tomorrow because I don't need duplicates. I don't need duplicate theme decks. I just don't. That's stuff that I've held to sell at some point, but it's like, what's a better time to sell than in a crazy market? And that's some niche stuff that I could take that they might be interested in. Okay. Let's scroll. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Why buy the 9 back? I don't know. I would try to find a cleaner front. Maybe that will be the goal. I'll keep looking. I'll always keep an eye out for Skyridge Gengars. Jose, how we doing? Lloydo, how we doing? Cal, don't care. Tomorrow should be interesting. That's for sure. Dude, tomorrow's going to be way more fun. We're probably not even... Do you guys want me to make a video tomorrow? Because I'm thinking of just streaming the whole goddamn thing. I'll just take an external battery. I'll charge that bitch really good. And we'll just stream all day. Everything will be caught on camera. I'm glad you guys got to watch the day stream, though. That makes me happy. Do whatever makes you happiest. I'm looking forward to what you decide. And maybe we should look at the Gengar right now. And just, like, because, you know, maybe it all worked out perfect. We sold the 9. I have the 10. And that 9 literally paid for nearly half of the price of my 10. I paid $24,750 for my 10. I got $10,500 for the Gengar. I'm also pretty sure that vendor gave me an extra $100 bill because I swear to God, I counted 90. We had one. There were so many stacks of cash for that deal. So many separate stacks of cash. One stack was $9K. And I'm pretty sure it was $9,100. I counted it like 3 times. I swear to God, he miscounted and gave me another $100 for it, which is fair. I probably am going to be angry when that card, that 9, sells for 14, 15 again, another time in a row, and I go, God damn it, I should have made him pay 90% market. But it's okay. Like, at the end of the day, I told him, I just hope you remember this, so that when you have something I want in the future, you will work with me. Because I did not want to sell this Gengar, really. Like, I kind of felt pressed because I had to sell all this other stuff, and I had to go to work soon. Like, literally, that deal was happening at the very end of the show. And I have to clean out what I have because I'm coming back tomorrow with a ton of new stuff. Ash Nestor, what's good? Doctor, congrats on the Paladin also. The Paladin's going to be sick. I don't know why I'm even remotely worried. The Paladin was 1,300. Like, I need to get over myself. The Paladin's going to be a sick pickup. It's going to mark a beautiful start to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Journey. It's just as stressful, bro. It's one thing to collect Pokemon, but it actually is scary thinking about other TCGs. Like, being, diversifying and also expanding your collection, but also expanding your risks too. And, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I think anybody getting into any other TCG is going to, like, getting into any other hobby really is going to feel a little bit on edge. And it's funny because it's like, I know so much about these markets from Pokemon. It's like, dude, this is no different. Like, you'll be fine. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not that different than Pokemon. Everything is blowing up right now. Logan Paul's getting into it. Everything is low pop in Yu-Gi-Oh! So it makes sense it's going to go up in value. It's low pop stuff. But is Dark Paladin... It's really special to me, and that's all that matters. But moving forward, I am going to be very, very particular with the cards I pick up for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, they're going to be the mainstream, like, most sought-after chase cards because it needs to be a safe bet. I need to be able to recapture that childhood nostalgia and collect Yu-Gi-Oh! But I need to be really smart with it. Not like Pokemon in the very beginning. I'm starting Yu-Gi-Oh! Right with all of my knowledge and expertise in TCG. And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to be perfect from the get-go. Every card I pick up needs to be perfect. Like, not necessarily PSA 10, but, like, it needs to be the right cards that I'm picking up. I can't just, like, see something and be like, oh, that's low pop, I'm going to pick that up. Like, no, it has to be really good stuff. But I already know I'm going to like everything I'm going to go after. I want to get the Jinzo. The Jinzo is a card very, very important to me. I don't care if I have to pick that up in a PSA 9. I think I should get it at a 9 to keep the risk down instead of spending thousands of dollars on something that could be a short-term fad, even if we're going to continue collecting it. I don't know. Was there a lot of people like the years before? Dude, the convention center was slam-packed. Way more people than it was before. Holy shit. I saw no sealed. There was no sealed at the show, Celestial. No sealed at all. I was the only guy wheeling around sealed shit. And honestly, that's probably for the best. I'm going to go back tomorrow with like 6 or 7 cases if I can fit that much on the wagon. And it's going to be great, dude, because this stuff's sitting in my closet. I'm nervous about selling it on eBay. I just don't like it. I don't like how it just makes me uncomfortable, honestly, a little bit. Slabs just like take up no space whatsoever. And I'm going to continue doing sealed, but I need to wait till I have opportunities that really, really make sense. And I don't know if it's smart for me to sell my stuff at 80% and then buy someone's, this girl is trying to sell me her cases. I don't know if I should even be considering buying her cases at 80% just because sealed in general is kind of a pain in the ass. We got to stack that bread. Oh man. Paid the down payment. It's being shipped soon by the seller. Seems to be set in stone to not cancel, especially since it's consignment. All right. Well, hopefully everything goes well. I contemplate selling all the time. It's hard to convince myself. It's tough. It's tough letting go. And the thing is, it's easy to sell at a show. It's easy to sell at a show because at a show, you don't have to put any effort in. It's no effort. So yeah, it's genius. And it's no effort sending to Z&G, but what are you doing for the community? How are you contributing to anybody else? You're just creating new all-time highs and putting money in James' pocket, which is fine. But I passed on cards to people today. They might resell them. They might PC some of them. But a couple of those vendors, I know those guys are going to keep some of those cards. They're happy with them. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I furthered a network and did the right thing selling to some of them. I'm doing both, but I've never had so much cash, and it feels fucking good, guys. It feels really good. It's an addictive thing. I've been hearing about this Riftbound. I don't know what that is. Maybe like 20 or 30% of your Pokemon collection. I think right now, this is just like the stock market in a sense that we have to trim some of the fat on the way up, right? So that when it does have that dip that everyone thinks is going to happen, right? If it doesn't happen, a lot of people are going to look really stupid because everybody thinks that we're all the way up here on the chart and we are destined to go down. Pokemon doesn't work like the other markets. It hasn't worked like the other markets in years. We had the COVID boom. There were other factors. People were stuck inside and then they got to go back out. But that created that market. And I just feel like it's getting crazier and crazier. And all of the vendors buying so heavily, they're always buying heavily. It's almost like there's a contest to see who can buy more heavily as a vendor. Who can have no money when they leave the show. Their goal is to leave the show with no money and all product. And sometimes I see vendor posts with all their new inventory and I'm like, oh, that looks awful. What's good, Alfred? How we doing? Where'd you get the comps for those cases you sold? eBay. I used eBay last sold. Also, I used the fact that someone on eBay sent me a really, really good offer for my battle styles, and I did not want to ship out those boxes. So I literally was like, dude, save me the effort of dealing with this. And it probably would have been a legit sale on eBay, but after USPS losing my boxes in the mail, I've been like, dude, screw that. I already don't like packaging booster boxes. I don't know why. They're just heavy. They're bulky. I just don't like it. I'm a little bitch about it. I just like slabs, dude. And I think I bought so much sealed product of certain sets that I didn't need to do that. I could have literally bought two of each set and that would have been fine, and I would have had so much extra money to buy slabs and cards that I really like. I went way too crazy, and so I just created a bunch of work for myself. That's all that happened. I'm not making any genius moves, making 100% return on my booster boxes. Fuck that. I could have made 1,000% return on some of the slabs lately. But anyways, good time to sell. It's a good time to sell. Selling that 9 was a huge win, man. Might not be the best decision to negate Might not be the best decision to negate those margins, but your call, bro. Uh, always need more chains. Glad I have my PSA 10 Elemental Hero Fusions for Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell yeah. I'm excited to go down the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rabbit hole. Grant, streaming on a Saturday night. Yeah, what's good? Avenger, I want Cyber End Dragon. Yeah, that thing's sick. Space Frog, love Yu-Gi-Oh! Not sure if the hype will hold up. Glad I bought a bunch of 25th reprints. Big same. Ryan Sire's merch giveaway. I need to figure out if I'm ever going to do merch. All right, we got 60% battery. I'm going to get up. Oh, my. I'm getting too old for this shit. Also, what was I going to say? We have my modern stuff. I believe in modern. I believe modern's going to do well. But modern you will be able to find again, even if the prices piss you off. I really wanted to pick up the Paldea Evolved Magikarp. What do you guys think about that? Is that just a hype purchase? Should I just be happy that I have a 9? It's a beautiful art, but is it a $3,000 card in a PSA 10? Do we really want to buy into that? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I like that Magikarp that much. I'm happy with my 9. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about my tag team GXs. It's like, dude, you have a lot of the alt arts from Sword and Shield. Maybe Sun and Moon, I should sell. I should go into the show with all my Sun and Moon GXs and just sell all the GXs except for the Gengar Mimikyu, the Blastoise Piplup, maybe the Giratina Garchomp, and use the money from the other GXs to go towards... Well, I like the Marshadow Machamp too. I don't know what I'm doing. I just really need the Latios. I need that card. That card is calling to me. It is. I don't care about its pop. That card, I just love it. It's a phenomenal artwork. It shimmers so nicely too. I mean, holding it in that place, it looks so good. The eye appeal of that card screams $20,000 card. It just screams it. Like, best modern card by a long shot, in my opinion. Sealed is annoying. I agree. Sold most of mine. Ugh. Lugging it around sucks. Oh, wow. Riftbound is a League of Legends card game? Holy shit. That's probably going to be a fad, but that's pretty cool. There's a lot of people that are really, really deep into League of Legends. If we see a pullback soon, November, December, that would be a very interesting opportunity. I would leverage into some slabs I'm confident in. The thing is, like, everything is hindsight. Like, you're like, oh, man, if I would have known that, I would have sold it here. And I don't think you can really time the Pokemon market. I think everything is going to just keep going up with these low pop cards. We have to pick and choose what's most important to us right now. Also, I think I need to just be okay with having 9s for a lot of these cards. I think I need to be okay. I think I'm probably never going to get the Arcanine in a 10. It's sold tonight for $8,000. I don't think it's going to happen now. Like, literally when all these cards are 10K plus, like, it's cooked. I would rather just get a 9 that's super clean, be happy with it, be done, boom. Went to my first card show and casually made 500 off cards I didn't care about and got some cards I wanted. It was clutch. That's another thing. I like the mastery. What I should be doing is going to the show, finding some low pop cool fucking shit, buying it from one vendor that just wants to cash out, that got into it for cheap or graded it themselves, and then flip that to another vendor. That is the goal. To literally find cards from vendors and flip them to other vendors. That is the true cheat code. Act like you're coming in with something when really you come in empty-handed with just cash. You buy a couple nice slabs and you flip them. You guys, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I was trying to trade everything I had, including that Gengar, for a PSA 9 Gold Star Charizard. Now, I already have one, but the idea was to trade all the mid-level stuff, use the new comp for the Gengar, to basically help offset a big chunk of money for the Gold Star Charizard, which the guy wanted $25K for. So, but Also, I wanted to get the PSA 6 Gold Star Rayquaza that was there. I was also thinking, like, maybe I should start building a Rayquaza collection. Like, I really like the Skyridge Gengar. I really like the Rayquaza. Dude, it fucking hurts selling the Flareon. The Skyridge Flareon hurt really bad. Like, I didn't even want to take the money that was offered for that card. That card is worth more to me than the money was. But I just wanted to hook people up. I came in there with some stuff. I wanted to hook people up. It was so hard to let go of those slabs, even though they were lower grades. It was so hard to let go of it, but it's done. Now, let's get rid of some theme decks. I should take some theme decks there tomorrow. Um, dude, the sealed is crazy. I did keep all of my Dragonites, guys. I kept all my Dragonites, funny enough. Um, ooh, we kept, we got the Team Rocket Returns Dragonite and a 7. I did keep that because I really love Dragonite and I want to get the Fossil Dragonite. That's big on my list. We kept the Expedition Dragonite. Happy about that. And I kept a PSA 9 Unlimited Dark Dragonite. I ended up keeping those all in the collection. I could not, there's no way I could let go of the Team Rocket Returns Dragonite. That thing's way too nice. But this is what we're dealing with. We need to get rid of this shit. We need to get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. So I need to figure out what I'm going to take. I'm going to break my fucking back moving these things around. But I figure 1 or 2 more battle styles, 1 or 2 more Scarlet Violet base, because those are the ones I have the most. Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces, maybe an Evolving Skies box we should take. Maybe there's an Astral Radiance box in there. Maybe we'll take one of those. I don't know. But I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But also the sealed is kind of nice because it is going to keep going up in value over time. And it's kind of working for me while I'm sleeping, right? So that's one thing I like about sealed. But it's like slabs are doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing. But I don't know. You know when there's that crazy wave of like hype, like think about 151 and like when people get crazy over a set that's kind of, you know, old news and all of a sudden everybody wants it, right? That's when like it's like, oh man, I'm so glad I held on to that. So I'm trying to factor that in too. And I will say with the modern stuff, like that stuff is abundant, and the amount of people that are going to know me over the years and bring stuff to me and sell me their stuff, there might be grade-worthy modern that will come my way, and I'll be able to grade someone's Paldea Evolved Magikarp into a 10, right? So like with the vintage stuff, like you're very unlikely to find this stuff gradable and get. Oh my God, there was a Shining Charizard at the show today that was easily a 9. Easily a 9. Definitely not an 8 in my opinion. Super clean. Dude, there were some really clean raw cards there. But dude, that stresses me out. Like a $5,000 raw card, like I'm sorry. Like that's so tough. Like you drop that the wrong way. You drop that card the wrong way, you're fucking cooked. You are cooked. So, and I mean, you can say that with a slab. You chip a slab, you're going to hurt its value a lot, but at least you can get that reholdered, even though that's a risk too. Which is why people early on gave us so much shit for the graded guards. These are fucking important now because these cards cost thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. And if you drop them on the corner and you need to get your card reholdered, you're risking PSA ruining your card. So that's a very real issue now too. All right, hot take, it's okay that we can't have every card we want. Damn right. And like honestly, like I think like I want to have my hands in everything so that when things get hot, I can say that hey, I'm involved with that. I've got sealed stuff. I'm involved with that. I've got Scarlet Violet Modern 10s. I'm involved with that. I've got Sword and Shield Modern 10s and Sun and Moon, but it's like when the prices get so crazy, it's like, bro, you could be pulling in, you know, for each briefcase, probably 100K for the Sword and Shield briefcase, or 80K or 50K for the Sword and Shield briefcase. No, probably yeah, something like that. Uh, like 30K, 40K for the Scarlet Violet briefcase. And now we're cooking, and that's all just modern stuff. But I don't know. I'm a big believer in modern. I want to see where that stuff goes. But yeah, you can't do it all. You can't do it all. That shit gives me chills. Uh, how much did you panic sell during November, December, or did you hold on to most of it? I didn't sell anything in November and December. I don't even remember what was happening in November, December. You made me want the Blastoise Piplup from your video. It's sick. Um, I have the Paldea Magikarp in a 10. It's my top 5 favorite. If you genuinely like that card, I get it. Dude, I would love Flareon first edition. But I would much rather have the Skyridge Flareon. Bro, I gotta get that Skyridge Flareon. I have to get that card back. I have to get that card back. Um, I've noticed that when I take off my graded guard on older cert slabs, puts a lot of pressure on plastic. They frost a little bit, which sucks. That's interesting. Not sure if it's manufacturing issues. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I'm honestly shocked that the graded guards fit all like think about how consistent PSA has been with their design. They could have changed their design so many times. They kept it fucking consistent as hell to the point where we can put these modern graded guards on an old slab and it fits perfectly. That's awesome, right? That's a win, I think, in my opinion. And that's actually one of the pros to PSA. Uh, Everyone was panicking that Pokemon was going to head into a bear market during November, December. Yeah, no, not me. Not me at all. Um, what grade did you sell Flareon Skyridge? Do you have first edition? I sold the Flareon Skyridge for 600. Um, and I'm happy with that. It was a 7. Honestly, the 8s are probably 1,000 to 1,500. 600 was a solid cash offer to take on that card, honestly. I think I bought that card for like 160, 170, and then it was $15 to grade it. So, yeah, that was a win. But it's like the amount of money and mistakes, the amount of money I've wasted in this hobby, the amount of mistakes I've made, the amount of cards that I've um, bought and sold and just broken even on, like, I don't know. I'm brain dead right now. Yo, are you ripped? What's your physique? My physique is decent. It's decent. No, I'm not ripped. I'm not ripped. I wish I was ripped. I'm your average guy. I'm your average guy. It's just the thumbnail. It's just a joke. It's really just a joke. It's supposed to be stupid. It's supposed to be stupid. All the thumbnails are kind of supposed to be jokes moving forward. Um, Yo, Wendy's. Yo, I didn't, dude. It went crazy good. It went crazy good. Um, I'm not a gym rat, but I want to be. Um, Dude, there were some motherfuckers in the convention that looked like fucking Goku. There are some people in there that fucking, man, goddamn, they really take care of themselves. I got to get back in the gym, guys. What am I doing? Um, I got the Flareon Skyridge Beckett 9. Dude, I don't care. Beckett, CGC, PSA. I just know I need to get that Skyridge Flareon again. Um, he wants all your Dragonites. Doctor, your thumbnail bait is working. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, oh man. I do have a PSA 9 unlimited Neo Genesis Pichu. I'm wondering if I should sell that. Um, I don't know what else I'm gonna get rid of. There's so many cards though that just sit and they're never gonna do anything for me. Um, but like that's the other thing. Like when I lived in a cheaper house, when I lived in a cheaper, smaller house, I didn't give a shit. Like I didn't give a shit about like having a smaller collection and being liquid. I think it's we've upgraded our life and our mortgage is so much more and that's like that should I should always make sure I have enough money to keep up this lifestyle that we have now. Whereas before, like we had no costs of living. It was so fucking cheap. Our old house was so cheap. The utilities were cheap, the mortgage was cheap, everything was cheap, and I just didn't care if I was just hoarding stuff, right? That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to just keep collecting, collecting, collecting. And then in 10 years when you go to sell some of this stuff, you're seeing growth that's like crazy. Whereas if you collect like me impulsively, you collect a bunch of stuff at once, and then you're like, oh, I have too much stuff. Like, I need to let go of some of the stuff. Like that's what I go through. I go through those. I gotta stop doing that. I have to stop doing that. So I need to keep my collection cleaner, more concise, and I think grading was a bad idea for about half of my things. I think I got cooked on a lot of things. At the same time, I think I had to learn that grading is a lot harder than people make it seem. And especially right now, it is the riskiest time to be grading. Even if you have a grading pile that looks amazing, it's just a super risky time to be grading. Um, Mondiggle, stoked to finally make it to live. Love your content, brother. Keep it up. Yo, I appreciate it. Um, you can do it. Just go to the gym more. I believe in you. No, I definitely need. I need to be held accountable. I need to be held accountable. I'm not sleeping enough. So I got the content down. I'm making content again. That was a huge, huge like thing for me. I'm getting my credit card debt down. That's gonna be huge. I have cash, which I have not had in a very, very long time. Like it would be sick every show in Charlotte. I just go in with a big ass stack of cash or just enough cash where I can buy a couple cards that I know I can flip fairly easily, right? Go in with, let's say, $2,000 and use 2,000 to flip, 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 flip. That's what I should be doing. It shouldn't be about going in with a bunch of stuff to liquidate. It shouldn't be about that. That has to end. That's why I have to get rid of all this sealed stuff until I just have like two of each. I do like having my sealed stuff listed on eBay. I do think it brings traction to my eBay. But at the end of the day, I'm like, really, dude, you care that much about having the listings up on your eBay instead of actually having the money and like liquidating this stuff? But I think of all the collectors that, like catch 'em all collectibles, like guys that are sitting on pallets of sealed product and they're really playing the long game with it. Like they're really playing the long game with it. I just I think being liquid is just as important in this environment, being able to get in, get out. I think that's really, really important with this environment too. Um, like if I become a vendor, guys, if I'm vending, I'm literally like my strategy is not going to be buying everybody's stuff at 80%. My strategy is going to be having 5 nice cards that are unique and that I personally think are beautiful or underrated or have a lot of growth left and having those in my display. I don't ever want to be that guy. Like I don't know. And I don't know what I'll turn into as a vendor if I start vending. But I don't want to be that guy that just has so much stuff. You have to have a good selection for people. Equally, there was this one guy at the show that just had a couple cards in his display. End of the show. There's nothing in his display. I like that idea. I like traveling, the idea of traveling light and picking a couple cards and making plays off of those. Keep it simple, right? A lot of these guys, they have so much going on, and I don't know if that's the right move. Um, I mean, I'm in terms of being like jacked. I'm not jacked at all. I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape, and I have been kind of like I had like kind of some abs for a minute. I was working out a lot before we went to the Mexico trip for my brother-in-law, and then after that like trauma, and then stopped working out so much. Anyways, I need to get back in the gym. That's all that matters. I need to get back in the gym. I'll do it. We'll make it happen. Um, Breaking news: man that works in bar has terrible sleep schedule. Did you see the black? Yes, I saw the Black Label Pop 151 czar. Dude, what the hell? What, dude? What the? Yeah, what the fuck is going on there? What the hell is going on there? Very weird. I don't even know it's that his grading skills are incredible. I don't think any of us knows what's really going on here. He might be subbing like 50 151 zards that he thinks are perfect all to Beckett, cracking them all the other ones out that don't get good grades to sell them raw. I don't know. I don't know. Um, you should just binder hop for gradable IRs tomorrow. Dude, just grading is taking so long though. That's the problem with like trying to look for raw stuff that's possibly gradable. I would just think flipping slabs that are liquid is better. That's what I think is better right now, if you can deploy that kind of capital. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Lloydo, there's a vendor named Flipping Cardboard, and he intentionally goes to show with no inventory, buys everything at the actual show. He's been sell only vintage before it was not so hot. Respectable vendor. Dude, I love Flipping Cardboard. He's great. Him and Graded Never Faded are great. Would you rather gain muscles or gain eggers? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that means. But I'll take some muscles. That'd be nice. Uh, you give me oh boy. I don't know. I don't know if I want to read this, but here we go. Chloe, you give me vibes that you're the type of person to pick a cigarette butt off the ground to smoke. I'm just saying. Wow, that's not an autistic thing at all to say. That's like definitely a normal thing to say. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. You don't know how desperate I get. You don't know how desperate I get. Oh, man. I'm fiending, bro. Pokey fiending. Diddy. I get desperate, but I'm not picking no butts up. I mean, you're picking somebody's butt up. You're Diddy. Jake, you good? You good? You good, bro? You faded, bro? You guys would know if I was faded. I would not even be responding. It would be like you would hear back from me the next business day. Ryan, are you looking forward to possibly getting drafted into the military? And that is why we have to sell our Pokemon. uh Ryan, you should do a faded stream for the one time. We'll see. We'll see. Oh. Let's see. What grails do I absolutely not need? I bet if you're faded, the chat would get read on time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's blue eyes. There's a blue eyes up there too. Yeah, we got some stuff that I wanted to grade. It's right here. Oh, dude, I got the mail. I don't want to show his address, but I got the mail from our homie Tuscan. Should we open? Can someone clip this for Tuscan? Can someone clip this so I can open this so we can see what's in this dang mail? I don't think I'm ever gonna buy Black Labels. Honestly, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Battle Style's finally coming in clutch, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It wasn't a smart idea. I regret Battle Styles. It doesn't matter. It was a terrible purchase. It was a terrible purchase. I fucked up. I fucked up with all of the sealed product. Honestly, none of it matters. None of it. The only thing that matters is like maybe Evolving Skies and having one of each box, right? That's cool, right? Like it's neat to have those and see the colors, but that's probably the end of an era for me, right? It was fun while it lasted, but that's probably the end of an era. What do we do? What do we do with this one? Yeah, let's be honest. We're probably not selling this. Let's be honest. We're probably not selling this. And if we did, maybe it would be at a point where the money is so ridiculous that it's like beyond irrational to not take it. But maybe we're just not quite there yet. One of the rarest Gengars in the world right here. Honestly, one of the rarest Gengars in the world. There's that matters, right? This is probably the nicest card that I have in my collection. If you take value out of it, this is like one of the nicest cards I have in my collection. Very low pop, Gengar, Sky Ridge, 10. I was thinking about first dead base. I really just need the Charizard. I don't need all of these other base set cards. I don't need them. I don't have to have them. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing there. Lugia, definitely want to keep that. Oh my god, we got rid of the other Typhlosion today. Now I have this super, super duper clean new cert Typhlosion. Freshest graded copy. It's amazing. That was hard too. Getting rid of the Typhlosion was hard too. Tyranitar, I'm probably never going to get this in a 10. I would love to have this in a 10. There's that Charizard. That Charizard. Dude, gold stars are probably the one thing that I would not separate at all. That took way too much time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. It's like I'm still so far away. We need Nidoking, Poliwrath, Zapdos, Magneton. And it's like, dude, do I really need Magneton? Do I really need Zapdos? Nidoking, sure. Poliwrath, sure. But it's tough to justify when there's so many other cool cards out there, like this freaking Aquaplus Tyranitar, and there's Expedition cards and other Aquaplus cards and other Skyridge cards that I really want to get in 9s and 10s. But yeah, there's really only a couple cards that I feel like I absolutely have to have in my collection. Just got to figure out what I'm doing. And then like all the crystals, like do I need Kingdra? Do I need Kabuto and Crobat and Golem? And okay, maybe I keep Celebi, and for now we're keeping those. The Gym Heroes Gym Challenge, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of these, honestly, because it's actually really nice to see all of these together, even though they're 9s. We got some 10s up here. These are huge. I love these so much. I'm so glad that we have these three. These are the big boys right here. Honestly, I haven't looked at this Gengar in a minute, but this thing is phenomenal. So glad I snagged this up. There's really not much here though. Really, they're like, I gotta like do something, right? That's why I liked having all those 7s and 8s. Because it was like stuff that was different from just my like foundational collection. Money doesn't go very far in Pokemon anymore. It's not much you can get even after you liquidate. There's not really, everything is just keep going up. This is still one of my favorite. This is still one of my favorite pickups recently. No regrets. God, this is so perfect. This card is so goddamn perfect. Love it. Dude, you know what's crazy? Apparently the Phantasmal Flames Charizard is 2,800. What? $3,000 for the new Zard. Keep the Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard. Sell all the 9s. I see a ton there. Keep the 10s. That Dragon Frontiers Zard is my unobtainium. I have a theory that we're close to peaking for the next 5 to 10 years. 30th anniversary has pedigree to it. 35th ain't shit. Maybe 40th will be better, but this is the most hyped time for Pokemon. Rilobane, I just have the 10 collection if you don't want all of them. The money funnel may stop after the 30th is what I'm saying. Or more whales outside of the hobby continue joining, but I could see that. Pizzeria, there will be a lot of bag holders for sure, but no one will time the top. Could be this year or the next 5 years. Nobody knows, but I do agree. I think soon. Remember Logan Paul, 2020, Lovebirds were still cheap, and then they weren't. Doctor, what was it that spurred on this most recent feeling of trying to sell everything? Was it the feeling of having the cash really good, or did you fall out of love with the stuff? It's a great question. Well, I had a long phone call with my buddy, and not like trying to tell me what to do or anything, just saying like, look, Orion, like you've got so much. Like, it wasn't even saying like, dude, you got to sell that stuff. It's worth way too much. It's ridiculous, like holding on to it. It was like, dude, you love Charizard. You love Rayquaza. He even told me to get rid of all my gold stars. He was like, dude, get rid of those. Get rid of all your gold stars. Keep your Rayquaza. If you want to keep the gold star Charizard, keep that. If you want to keep the gold star Umbreon, maybe keep that one too. You know, keep your dark type shinies, right? Keep those. But get rid of everything else. I know you don't love everything else in the gold stars, right? You know, get rid of the crystals you don't need. Keep all the shinings. He's a big fan of the shinings. So, and I got to agree, the shinings are that hollow surface on every single shining card looks amazing. But it's been draining, dude. It's been draining trying to complete these goals. And you know, with the crystals, they're not all PSA 10 and they're not all PSA 9. So my OCD is getting to me that, you know, it's not uniform. The first ed base I should continue because they're all 9s, and once I get the last of the hollows, I'll finally have all of the first ed base set hollows, and that'll be a cool moment. We did the gold stars. Eventually the shinings will be done. It'll be half 9, half 10, whatever. But it's not like the money had some impact on me. I think it's more thinking ahead of like I can't see the future, but I can prepare for the future. And if I just let go of a couple more things, I could seriously reposition and get to a point where when there's a show, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's fuck some shit up. Let's find some stuff to flip and let's turn that into one free PC card, right? That's what I probably should be doing, right? I'll still continue doing degenerate purchases, right? That's going to continue, but I got to get my debt down. I got to get back to a point of normalcy. So that's all it really is just like uh it's not healthy for my bank account, it's not healthy for my mental health, and ultimately this just gave me an opportunity out. Just gave me an opportunity out. We didn't really sell off either. We sold a couple cases that we have so much of. We sold a bunch of low grade cards. The only thing that was really a sell off moment was letting go of my Skyridge Gengar that's a 9. Like, I fully intended on keeping both of those. Also, letting go of my Sabrina Gengar that was a 9. That was tough to let go of that card. But the guy that wanted that card really, really wanted it. Probably going to flip it. But I thought my 10 is great. I have absolutely no reservations about my 10. And the price I got my Sabrina's Gengar in a 10 was $13K. That was great value. That was a sweet deal. In contrast, I've never spent more on a card than this Skyridge Gengar in a 10. $25,000. That is the most I've ever spent on a card. And although it's worth it, it's 100% worth it. It's like, okay, but that could be 5 other grails, right? That could be 5 other grails that are also awesome. So, but we did it. We sold the 9, and likely the 10 is not going to get sold. But it will be something, I think maybe we should bring the briefcase tomorrow and just see what happens. See if anybody is like really motivated. Do you guys think I should continue just staying the course? Like, dude, just continue with your shinings. Continue with your first ed base. You've got your crystals. Don't worry about those. Don't even think about those. Crystal Lugia would be sick in a PSA 10. Gold stars are luckily done, and I don't ever have to think about that. I'm very happy with the complete gold star set. It's almost like that briefcase was really just a gold star briefcase, and these other things, got added to it. But I really feel like the gold stars, first ed base, shinings, and crystals are the foundational things in the hobby. But they don't feel as good as what they're actually worth, right? They don't feel like they're worth the amount of money they're worth. And so that's kind of a concern for me, right? Like that vendor that you guys thought was ridiculous, right? That was like, I'd be more at like 8.7 on your Skyridge Gengar. I don't blame him. That card does not feel like it's ready to be a $14,000 card, which is why I was happy to take 80%. Because I feel like 10K on that, what the fuck? Like, I just made $4,000 today. I made $4,000 today off of that one card. And I didn't buy it that long ago. And I remember when I bought it, I'm like, I'm buying a duplicate because this is probably going to go up in value. And I'm fucking insane. That worked out so well. And sometimes betting on the same card that you love can work out really well too. I've kind of dabbled with the idea of like, maybe I should just collect the same card heavily, right? Gold Star Ray, Skyridge Gengar, some other Skyridge Aquapolis cards that I like a lot. I don't know. Dude, one of my favorite things today, though, was the Ampharos guy. The amped up collectibles. The Ampharos vendor was fucking dope. That guy is the shit. I loved meeting him. I loved talking to him. And his Ampharos EX with that graded guard, that sparkly, like, confetti graded guard, oh my god, that's the best combo I think I've ever seen. That's honestly might be the best combo I think I've ever seen. Okay, sorry, guys. Just a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things. You guys know that when I was trying to list those cards that I sold today, I couldn't do it. Every single time I opened it up, I looked at those cards and I just said, I can't do it. I cannot let go of these. When I started to let go of a couple of them, it just spiraled, and it was like, let's just let go of all this. If I'm gonna let go of one, I'm letting go of all of them, right? I only want to keep them if I'm keeping all of this little side collection together, right? So, um, but it feels really good. Like, dude, doctor, dude, come on, dude, you're swimming in it. If you went to a show with your stuff, like, oh my God, dude. But when you do sell your stuff, like, you've held on to all your stuff. You haven't, I don't know if you've been actively selling anything. I think you're like genuinely a full time collector, and I respect the hell out of you. I wish I could collect like that. I really do. I've tried to, but this was one of those moments where we had to cash out. That's more important right now. Um, but dude, if you went to a show with stuff you have, sheesh. They give you 20, 30, 40, 50,000 for you bringing in a bunch of dope Japanese PSA 10 Grail cards, right? You have duplicates of some of these cards, right? Like, you hold that money and it's like, damn, this is nice, right? Um, Pizzeria 3K is cheap. It's the greatest Charizard art in the game. It can have 50K pop, won't matter because it's a legendary card. Wow. Do you guys agree with that? That the Phantasmal Flames Charizard is the best Charizard out there? Could be. It's not the craziest hottest take. I kind of feel like the Gengar and the Charizard are just like they're just incredible. They are really just incredible. But they print enough of those. They print enough of those, give us some really decent reprints that no one expects, and bam, that card just became more affordable. Um, and how much does the second house contribute to the current strategy? So, the second house, our first house that we're renting out, that is definitely a long game strategy that provides me sustainable income the rest of my life. Um, our mortgage is like 4,000. It's like 4,500 with utilities, roughly. Maybe 4.6. I don't know. And we're about to refinance and get that down to 3.6. So I'm really, really excited about that. Um, but it's 2,200. Mortgage is roughly 3K, right? It's a little over half. Basically, after I have like a week of work, my 1 week's paycheck pretty much goes that plus the rent that I get from my tenant, and boom, my mortgage is paid. So I'm still getting to pocket like 3 weeks of income, right? On top of that, whatever I sell on eBay, whatever I make from YouTube, um, whatever tips come in from the bar, cash that comes home every night. And right now, I'm just like, holy shit, I have the fattest wad of cash I've ever had in my life. Ever, ever, ever. And I can't let go of that. I cannot let go of that. I cannot lose sight of having the cash is instant peace and security, just looking at it. I don't even want to necessarily pay my card off immediately. I'm going to pay my card off gradually the same way I've been doing. I am now down to, I did use a chunk of the funds today. So I counted out the cash when I got home, and it's roughly 29K. And then I had like 5,000 and some change of deposits that I had from like Zelle and PayPal. So you can round up that today was I went in empty handed. I went in with nothing other than products. I cannot believe I thought that it was like 20, 25, 30 grand of stuff. Guys, I walked out today. It was a $34,000 day pretty much. Like, that's more than I've ever had in anything in like Then I made like some crap money behind the bar tonight, and I'm just like, dude, what am I doing? I should start vending. If I'm not gonna vend, I should start going to every show and just picking easy stuff, like easy targets to flip or easy stuff I could put on my eBay. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. After all of these collecticons that I've dominated, and after, going to these local shows and dominating, I didn't really dominate the last local show that I went to with Diana. I didn't really dominate. I was spectating and window shopping way too much. And now that I can use the wagon, it's like nothing is stopping me. And maybe I shouldn't stop doing sealed product. I'll just sell it mainly at the shows, right? Maybe I should buy this girl's Destined Rivals at 80%. There was even a vendor that told me, like, dude, you can get a Destined Rivals case for 2,600. Buy that shit. So maybe I should continue to do it. Um, Destined Rivals would be so much fun to open too, I'm not gonna lie. Um, and I never got to open any Destined Rivals. Sad panda. Yeah, that was a lot for just answering like such a simple question. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking brain dead as fuck. Uh, yeah, 1.8 less than 2 weeks ago. Yep. And there's guys buying multiple copies of that card. So we are seeing a large scale manipulation, and I don't think it can last. I don't. You have to have unlimited money for that kind of manipulation to last. And you have to be so confident in what you're doing. So, but hey, dude, there's multimillionaires out there. If they're in this hobby, we're cooked. It just is what it is. Gengar, last I saw Gengar's 1K raw graded 10s was something like 200 out of 270 total graded. Oh my god. Yeah, they're all getting 10s. They're all getting 10s. Dude, I cannot wait for those two cards to get cooked so that I can buy them. Growing up in your late 20s and 30s, how dare you? That went over my head at first. I don't think post Pokemon anniversary will suddenly cease Pokemon growth. It's literally a social status at this point, just like how watches and other assets are. People want ownership of grails. It's true. And, I just lost a big one today. That 9 was huge. Doctor, I think people also don't have any houses to spend the money on with crazy prices, so they feel like they're investing in something. That's true as well. I gotta say though, if I bought another cheap rental property, right, and now I've got this 30 grand stack of cash at my disposal, and my credit card debt is my credit card debt, but I can deposit that into my account at any moment in time, and then boom, I have a down payment on another rental property, right? If I had 2 or 3 rental properties, that is going to be, should be way more long term sustainable than Pokemon. Should be. And honestly, very stressful, but if you're buying fixer uppers and you find good rental tenants, I don't know. I don't know. It worked out with our first house because it has decent schools. It's in a decent area, the location. So we probably just got lucky. And I should probably just stick to Pokemon, right? I've learned a hard lesson with paintball. I don't want to go through that with rental properties. So, maybe this is just, I've got it good. We've got a rental property. I'm doing Pokemon. Let's just stick to Pokemon. It's probably going to be easier, but I do wonder, man, if I could increase ownership and have another property or two to rent out, you know, it's tough. It's tough because then you got to pay the new mortgage on those rental properties. And then, like, is it really helping you pay down your own mortgage? Rental properties are tough unless you can buy them outright. It's kind of tough to like continue making money on that. But I'm gonna refinance and we're gonna raise the rent on our tenant. Me and Diana have talked about it. I think we're gonna go from 2,300 to 2,500. Not a crazy jump. $200 jump. The taxes alone are going up a decent chunk, and that area is developing big time, and it's $200. And then the other thing is having a stipulation that our tenant, she's gonna have to find somebody who can maintain the grass, the yard, because in the summer I'm gonna have to be over at that bitch cutting the grass every 3 weeks, and I really don't want to do that shit. Or maybe I should just pay a lawn care company like most people that do rental properties. I probably should do that. Because honestly, driving over there and do it myself is like borderline insanity. Um, Especially because it's so far from our new place. Like it's like way across town. Um, I'd be a terrible English teacher. Chase, yeah, it's not going away. People want it to become cheaper. Some sets will, most won't. Collecting full sets just to complete them is unnecessary. And that's kind of like, that's what I'm doing to myself. That's what I'm doing to myself. I'm trying to complete sets instead of just collecting specific cards, which at the end of the day, my briefcase would look way fucking cooler if it just had a bunch of really cool, unique cards in it, right? So, I don't know. But the plan was kind of like, no, you're going to complete these goals, and then that briefcase is going to be your foundational goals briefcase. And then you're going to have another briefcase, which will be the little briefcase that I have that just has enough space to have rotation of like 16 really dope cards. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, man. I say, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Um, Yeah, the sealed has got to go. Tomorrow, bunch of sealed is going to get liquidated. If people will even buy it. The other thing is, I would be super down to trade a bunch of cases for that Latios Latias. I would like that would work out great because I'm in the cases, right? A couple grand, which is what I want to get the Latios Latias for. So, like, that is a good move. Sam, hey, you look like a Moroccan singer. Nice. You don't get an achievement for completing sets. True. Um, I appreciate it. Um, I don't think I've ever sold a slab, but I'd be lying if I said it isn't burdensome. Like, bro, dude, doctor, dude, you have so much stuff. I feel like as your friend, it is my duty to tell you, like, dude, you have an insane collection. Insane. Up there with, like, I don't know very many people that, like, are, I feel like, in my stratosphere that have, like, I don't even think I understand how much stuff you actually have. Like, between the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Pokemon and duplicates and the Japanese and your raw, holy fucking bonkers. Like, I got lucky picking up some stuff that was like hype chase stuff, right? Like, but you have a seriously crazy curated collection, and I just can't imagine sitting on. I mean, I can't imagine sitting on all of it, but dude, once you go to a show and you just let go of a couple things, I don't know, you might get that bug. You might get that bug. Um, would love to consolidate. I'm also a collector. I need grading though. Wish list is in the building. I have a question. Is PSA 10 worth more or a BGS gold label worth more? It usually goes a BGS gold 10 is a decent chunk more than a PSA 10. And then a PSA 10 is more than a BGS 9.5 gold label. People hate on the 151 Zard. I will stand on loving it. I love the 151 Zard too, but I think there's definitely better modern Zards. Namely, so the dude, it's almost like we've completely forgotten about the Charizard V Star because it was such a shit quality promo from the Charizard UPC. But you know what I didn't see all day today? I did not see that Charizard UPC V-Star promo. I did not see that shit all day today. Didn't see it at all. Not once. Pretty wild, guys, actually. That and the Brilliant Stars Zard, like, I'm sorry, the 151 Zard, it's great. It's amazing. And I will say, the 151 Zard has that beautiful, like, like pinkish shimmer to it. The sunset's gorgeous. But same can be said about the where is it? Is it even up there anymore? About the Salamence. The Salamence EX. It's a gorgeous card. Nobody gives a shit about it. I'm so upset at this community for not liking that card. I am so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. And honestly, when they were giving me the comp, it was like 230. I was like, bro, what have I done? Why did I go so heavy into that Salamence? I'm never gonna forgive myself for that. Um, but I'm also thinking maybe I should just like low key just keep collecting Salamence 10s. Would you cry on stream if someone gave you a $2,000 super chat? Um, I don't know. There might have to be the combo of someone asking me a very personal question. Because there was the perfect storm of questions the last time, but wish list. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you're an angel sent from the heavens to look over me, but dude, seriously, like I pushed myself today because I was like, nah, like they fucking support me. They've got my back. They fucking donated a shitload of money last night. Like, dude, you've got everybody is rooting for you. So I don't know who you are out there, but like and that's the reason why I'm doing these streams more. I'm doing these streams more because I'm like, this is working. This is working more than my videos are working at this point. And dude, multiple people came up to me today. Like that's never happened. I didn't even bring that up. That's never happened. I've never had multiple. I've had maybe one person or two people at a show notice me. Multiple people coming up to me today and just coming up to talk to me. That felt really, really validating. Like, okay, what I'm doing matters, and I just got to keep grinding at it. But yeah, one could say I would cry for a $2,000 super chat. I would do a lot for a $2,000 super chat. Um, that's that's insane, and I highly recommend no one get any funny ideas because maybe we should just have a normal stream tonight and not an absolutely insane stream where I'm like not sure if I'm dreaming or not. This guy's like already donated like 1,000 to me. I feel like cumulatively. Um, how in the hell do you go back to a 9 to 5 after making 34K in one day, dude? I was at the bar and um my bartender, she was really tired. She worked the day shift and she's like, "Oh, I'm so tired." I thought she wanted me to leave the shift so she could make money, but when I was like, "All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. There's not a lot of people here. I've had a long day." She was like, "You're gonna get out of here?" She was like, "I thought I was gonna get out of here. I've been here all day." And I'm like, "Wait, you don't have a job right now." This girl just lost her job as a loan officer and she's amazing. I love her, but I don't think she understands the reality of her own situation. I'm like, "You don't have a job. You have to work. I don't have to work." I didn't say what I made today, but I was thinking it. And the thing is, I just said, "You know what? You go home." Because I like working and making money. And honestly, I think even if I did Pokemon more full time, I would still want to kind of run the bar. It's a different vibe, it's a different community. It gives me different opportunities in life, and it's cash every single day. Even if it's only $10 in cash tips, every day I come home with cash tips. And so that $30,000, I am going to keep stacking money up on top of that pile, and that's going to be $100,000 pile by the end of fuck it. By 2027, that pile that I have is going to be $100,000 pile. We're gonna fucking manifest some crazy shit this year. And that's honestly not even crazy because Pokemon's so wild right now. But I need to start building up my savings. I need to stop hoping and wishing the stock market fucking works out and I get all my money back out of that because I can't see the future. I need to start preparing and planning. You know, one good thing is I always did contributions to my 401k, even though I drained a good chunk of it when I first got into collecting, and then I just drained a big chunk of it for the Umbreon Gold Star. But I always kept up with doing my contributions. And I'm so brain dead. I need to get my savings back together. I need to get my savings back together and actually have liquidity. I want cash. I want savings in an account bearing interest, you know, and I'm going to need to consolidate for that to happen, right? Like this hobby is going to be a lot more fun and enjoyable for me if I don't make it so goddamn hard on myself. And that's the same message to all of you guys. Don't put yourself in the situation that I have been putting myself in the last couple months. Yes, you could have insane gains on cards that absolutely fucking obliterate the interest on your credit card. Mine have. Mine have. Doesn't change the fact that it still stresses me out, right? I think most of us, when your card gets 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you're like, I need to pay that off. Imagine every day looking at your card and it says that you are you owe 40 something $1,000. It's going to get to you no matter what prices are moving. It's going to get to you. And so like and I've been trying to cope and cope and cope, but I think by it's been like 3 months, maybe 4 months of me coping with a ridiculous credit card balance and to be fair, the Gold Star Umbreon threw me over the edge. You guys know I could not afford that card. I had to make payments to him for that card. Don't buy a card if you literally if you have to make payments on it. Don't do that. So, but I'm lucky that that worked out. I think that the Gold Star Umbreon is gonna fucking go crazy. I think that card is gonna go absolutely nuclear. That I'm surprised that's not already $100,000 card with how rare those are. Dude, there's not even at the show there was not one Gold Star Umbreon. That's tells you everything right there. Pat Flynn took months to find the Gold Star in a PSA 1. Like 3 months, was it? Um, but dude, just Tim, that's a huge point right there. How in the hell do you go back to a 9 to 5 after making 34 in one day? Now, I did not make that. That would be a blatant lie. I probably made today anywhere from $12 to $15,000 because I'm getting my money back on a lot of this stuff. That's what a lot of it is. It's money that I already had that I'm getting back. So really, I probably got 20 grand back of money that I shouldn't have spent in the first place because I'm fucking degenerate that it lucked out today, and I don't want to make it seem like I fucking like I say I crushed it, but I got really lucky today too. I'm sure there's a lot of luck factored into me selling all this stuff. Like, what are the odds that each and every vendor that I went to, everything lined up almost perfectly? Like it's crazy. The first hour I got footage of like all the tables, and I'm like, wait, you're telling me it's only been 1 hour and I just went and got footage of this whole place pretty much? Amazing. Did deals, did deals, did deals. 2, 3 hours go by. I've pretty much made all the deals I needed to make. And then boom, we started our stream and we did those final deals, and that was the day. Like, dude, I cannot believe how it went, guys. I was so nervous and anxious. I just cannot fucking believe this shit right now. So, yeah, and also that's why I want to vend, because how the fuck do you go back to work now? How do you go back to just like the same life? Like the adrenaline, the adrenaline. I have an adrenaline rush right now. I've like money fucking does things to people too, and honestly, it should make me uncomfortable, but that's not the type of person I am. It doesn't make me uncomfortable to have cash on me. It makes me very comfortable and very like I want to party. You know, I want to celebrate. I want to go do something fucking amazing. Um, I don't know what that is, but I want to do something amazing. Um, Random, but I never noticed the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the back. Always loved Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, dude. The Yu-Gi-Oh stuff's always been in the back. In the old game room, it was all the way at the top of the shelving. I had all my booster boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh at the top because that's the only place they could fit. Y'all remember the old game room? I would like talk about like there's absolutely like it was bad. It was really bad. There wasn't like any like, oh, there's this little area over here where there's some space and there's this area over here there's some space. There was no space. This room is a decent bit bigger than the old room. And dude, that was craziness. But yeah, my Yu-Gi-Oh was always the top. Orion, shut the fuck up. Just what are you doing? Are you baked? A lot of people get that thought. No, it is 3:30 in the morning. That might have something to do with it. What if Beamy Baby Crash repeats? We can't go off that argument. That's not going to be the case. Pokemon is going to have a slow season. It's not going to have a crash. People are going to call it a crash. And honestly, dude, the content creators are going to be what's going to decide what. Like people are like content creators don't change. We don't sway the market. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. If every content creator and their mother started saying there's going to be a Pokemon crash, believe me, there would be. Believe me. I think we have a lot more power and control of this situation than we think or give ourselves credit with. The team up Lovebird is 3,800 CAD raw right now. Just saw it today at the Pokemon show. Okay, if it's raw 3,800 CAD, right? If it's raw 3K right now, 10K and a 10 actually does make sense. I hope that's not your net worth behind you. Not even remotely. Dude, my net worth, no, this is just the nostalgia wall. I don't even know what else to call it. It's the nostalgia wall. You flatter me. If I had to let go, I'd start with sealed, then mid-grade, then dupes, then modern. I consolidate and either add to the emergency fund or finish the shining tens. You should finish the shining tens if you can. Do you have the 10? Do you have the Japanese shining 10? Charizard UPC promos are undervalued still. If you sell the Salamence, are you at break-even point? Okay, scroll all the way down. I'm not that far off. I am going to catch up. I'll talk about the Salamence in a sec. Hypothermia, yo, what's good? Tim, neutral ass, SP 500 right now, too. I thought the market lost $1 trillion recently. I do not break dance. Tech taking 30% hits. Wishlist. I have a card that's only 3 in the world, but only worth 1,700 CAD. What is it? What's the card? Yeah, we're all wanting to know what this is. Ends Zoroark EX JP SAR texture error CGC 10. Ends Zoroark. Texture error? That's interesting. Is in fact baked. Yeah, dude, three in the world is some crazy low pop. That's some crazy low pop. Did you decide what you're gonna do with the PSA 10 Gengar Skyridge? I think I should take the Skyridge just to actually bring it and show them that I have the heaters. Cause like, dude, like, let's be real. Like, I'm not getting robbed and beaten in Charlotte. It's not gonna happen. Particularly if my dad comes and my wife and my kids come, we're gonna be a happy little family. Nobody's gonna be fucking with us. So, and I'm not gonna say this on stream, but I'm also not gonna be unprepared. I guess I did just say that on stream, but you guys know what I mean. And God forbid you're ever in a situation. God forbid. That's not something you should wish for, but also at the same time, try me. Are you the guy that created Felix? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. But what's good, Yama? I've been liquidating sports cards, not for money, but for Pokemon. Um, we got the Blicky Aspen with the Blicky. Stop! Stop! Oh man. Um, you know what's crazy, stupid? They didn't even ticket me at the door. They didn't check me. There's no security check. Guys, that's a fucking problem. That's a serious problem. The fact that there's no fucking real security check in there today, the people walking the convention center look like the cheapest security guards they could possibly hire. These guys don't fucking care. These guys don't care. This dude has a mustard stain on his shirt. Like, he's not stopping anybody. Okay? He hasn't done cardio since 7th grade. Okay? He doesn't even know what cardio looks like anymore. These are the guys that are like the security at the show. The shows are actually literally more just our community governing each other. No one is really fucking locking shit down, and that is fucking amazing and also like ridiculous. There should be police at these shows at this point. There is so much money in this shit that the cartel could slip in there and fucking rob everybody if they wanted to. Like, it's amazing this hasn't happened at a massive grand scale. Like, that, a bunch of people at a show, like, all get robbed in the parking lot, like, all simultaneously. Like, I'm surprised that didn't happen already this weekend. Shit's crazy. Um, I am begging Diana to get a carry. I am begging Diana because I don't have my concealed carry. Just FYI. I am begging Diana to get it though. I am begging her because like for not just for her safety but for the kids too, and for her to be an independent, strong woman, and for no one to be able to pull some shit on her. Like, the world is fucked up, man. Me and Austin were talking about this. God bless his heart. I don't think he's here with us tonight. I think he's probably passed out. Or maybe he is in here. But me and Austin were we were talking about how like my YouTube algorithm has been feeding me some really shady, weird characters and like footage and just weird stuff in the world. There's some fucked up people out there, and honestly, we're very lucky in this community. We hear about things, we see things. There's robberies, but I feel like it's way rare. I think we just cover whatever we can. We exaggerate whatever there is. The robbery in New York was pretty crazy. Like, people going in mid daylight with guns. That was pretty nuts. Um, Dude on YouTube using OpenClaw created a AI bot that's making 8K a month in crypto. It's insane, and he looks like you. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. Maybe he'll send me a super chat when he's a multimillionaire. Orion wet his op with a water gun. Uh, I got the paintball guns on lock though. Uh, it's super effective. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That little Game Boy reference. That's a pretty good sound for the damage being done. Like, critical hit. That's pretty good, guys. Can you give me a rating on that? Like, 1 to 10? Yeah, we're officially past the point of no return, being brain dead. At this point, streaming has literally become just a lifestyle choice of mine. People are like, "Oh, like Twitch, like streaming?" And I'm like, "No, no, that's real streaming. I do YouTube streaming. It's the most degenerate brain rot type of activity, type of punishment you can do." Uh, oh, also, I don't feel as guilty about having a really boring selection of cards in that briefcase because I have my modern cases, and I'm not gonna lie, modern is so much fun. It really is. There's like so much cool art to look through. It does not hit the same. It'll never hit the same. But eventually, we're all gonna be tapped out. We're all gonna like all these OG collectors that have had a little something something from every single set. They've been doing this a long time. A lot of people are moving to modern because eventually there's just vintage is going to be sorted through. It's going to be graded. It's going to be cleaned out. And we're all going to probably have to start looking forward to modern. So might as well start sooner than later. I don't know. That's kind of my theory. And also, when I got back into Pokemon, didn't like, I wasn't crazy about modern. But I think just the hype and, like, seeing videos of people pulling the Moonbreon and how hard it was to get, I was like, "Oh, well, fuck trying to pull it. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna buy one. How about that? I might even buy a raw one and grade it myself. How about that?" I got so lucky on all my Sword and Shield alts. I can't believe they all got 10s. That shit was wild, honestly. That's my best sub ever. But I don't really know why I like started down that modern rabbit hole because I really just was interested in vintage, but there's a lot that there's a lot that modern has to offer. Like we shouldn't be fully like fuck modern. It's there's a lot it has to offer, and honestly, the Phantasmal Zard and the Mega Gengar are a testament that modern still has the juice. It really does. Um, Orion, iffy, Sire's got the blicky, drum it was a 50, bro, honestly, that song goes hard. That song goes hard. You can hate 6ix9ine all you want. You can hate his fucking brain rot interview with the Charizard. You can hate on all that, right? But like at the end of the day, like people who appreciate hip hop and like new up and coming artists, 6ix9ine was fucking revolutionary for his time. Him and Trippie Redd, Poles, like, bro, that shit is gas. That song still slaps. Also, speaking of songs that slap, you guys know I really like hip hop. I also love classics, right? I love the Beach Boys and shit, right? I do karaoke night at the bar, right? I have to like classics. But I grew up really idolizing rappers, and I'm not saying that's a good thing or a normal thing, but that was me. And one thing I saw that was really weird recently, so Future, the rapper, he has this one song that's like one of my favorite songs of his. It's called Married to the Game. Something weird went on. Spotify like turned it into somebody else's song, and people are on YouTube. I went on YouTube to listen to Married to the Game because I was like, am I tripping or is this the Mandela effect where they tell us like, the advertisement thing in movies, how we think we see things that we don't really see and they change it later on. I know what the fuck. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? And it makes us seem like we're crazy sons of bitches. Like this basically happened with a Future song that I've listened to for a long time, and I went to listen to it. I'm like, who the fuck is this on the song? This is not Future, and yet it's in his Spotify. Someone like either hacked or took over that song on his Spotify, and people are outraged. I went on YouTube and I looked at the video of the original Married to the Game song, and people are like, "What's going on Spotify? Why is this?" So that was interesting. Not sure how we got there, but Tim, I went to a huge BJJ competition and like 50 cars got broken into, guns stolen from cars. Damn. Guns stolen from cars. Well, I don't know what BJJ is. Is that like a gun buyback type thing? In a place full of cops, grapplers, and MMA fighters. And here we are in Pokemon, like nothing went wrong at the show today, and there's like no security at all. Like, Abdu Zirouche, you're a good looking man. Thank you. Most people think I'm a good looking man child, so I'll take that. Hypothermia Orion. I kind of think window shopping is the best bet in this market for vintage 10s, to be honest. Let's just, we can appreciate them, but let's just window shop right now. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think you're right. Um, will you, I appreciate that rating. Will you consider liquidating duplicate vintage slabs in this market or continue holding them? It pains me to say that I have recently liquidated a lot of my duplicates. And I literally was telling you guys that I believe in modern cards. And I directly contradicted myself today by selling those same modern cards that I just bought off my friend at 80%. Completely contradicted myself. YOLO, gotta do what you gotta do. It sucks. It's not what I wanted. I didn't want to have to sell some of the duplicates I have. It was about building a position of those cards so I could be like, damn, y'all remember when I was slowly loading up on the Silver Tempest Lugias and the Brilliant Stars Zards? Like, those cards are amazing. But to be fair, more people will have them down the road, and I might have more chances to buy them at 80% again. Um, I would continue holding them if you can, though. What's the plan for tomorrow at CollectCon? So it's not CollectCon, it's just the TCG Con. But the plan for tomorrow, I think, is just a full day stream. I don't think there's a reason for me to make more video footage. It is so draining to do the video footage, and it's not real. It's not real footage. It's like me trying to create, see what people would like and like trying to, pan the camera over to certain things. I don't know. Even when I'm watching people's edited videos and they're at shows, I'm like, this is not good. I think you guys really are the MVPs because you guys are the ones who wanted me to stream the show, and I had the most fun streaming during the show. It wasn't making the video, it wasn't making deals, it wasn't cashing out. It was while I was walking around and just had the live stream up, and I felt like you guys were right there with me. That was the best part. That's what I want tomorrow. I literally tomorrow all day, like I'm getting to a point where I almost feel attached to my phone. Like, I mean, I think we all feel attached to our phones in some respect, but in a good way where I'm like, nah, I want like all my friends to be with me at the same time. Also, it's kind of funny because you guys are there hearing and listening to the vendors, and every single thing they say is on camera and is being recorded in live time and it's out there, right? So if they do something that's like kind of scummy, that even like I don't blame vendors for being the way they are. I don't like, dude, I would kind of do the same thing probably as a vendor. I don't know yet because I haven't been one long enough, but I imagine when you're one long enough, you do things that you wouldn't otherwise maybe do. Just because, it's like you guys said, they're goblins. They're trying to get these cards or whatever they can, right? It sucks hearing that another vendor paid $500 more and got the card. It sucks. So it's very competitive, but I think it's funny that like we'll be able to catch in real time people kind of doing stuff that's what's the word for it? Frowned upon. Like giving you way lower comps after there's literally a fucking comp that's crazy high. Big dogs like TCA Gaming and Gem Mint Pokemon are liquidating speaks volume. You gotta take advantage of it. And one thing I like about Catch 'em All Collectibles, um, he was like, you don't have to do, I don't know, you don't have to do everything. Just do something, right? His thumbnail was like, just do something. I like that because, like, no, you don't have to liquidate like people think they might have to, but do something. Make sure that in this market you take advantage of it just even a little bit because we are like, everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. It feels like the tippy top. But the vendors continuously blindly buying everything tells me another story that they think they're going to go to the next city and clean up shop. I'm definitely not thrilled about shining prices. I feel priced out. Awesome shining Tyranitar English first ed PSA 10 for 15 or 30. Yeah, that's it. Like that is nuts. New car prices are the breaking point for the uncommon man. What do you mean new card prices? Boise, oh shit, I'm from the UK. I never expected to see actually live. Love your stuff, man. Dude, you got it, bro. We're up at 4 in the morning here so that you can be watching there, and we appreciate you. And we're trying to build this community very organically and very slowly and just have fun with it. Um, Trade up your modern, consolidate modern grails into vintage grail, repeat. But that's so tough because I like my modern, dude. I like my modern. I like my modern. It's tough. It's tough. I would much rather find someone's vintage collection, buy it, keep a couple cards, and then use all of that to trade up towards something. Even though I gotta be honest, dude, the comps for raw cards today sucked. Not one person gave me a decent offer on my graded pile. Not one. Not even close. Like someone was like, "I'll give you $80 for the Ancient Mew," and I'm like, "That's wild," because I sold one on my eBay for 160. So 80 is like half. Um, I just feel like I also just straight up like kind of disagree on some of the prices. Like, no, this is worth more than what you're offering me, and it's not even that you are giving me the low ball. It's just that I think you value it a lot less than I value it, right? Ancient Mew, I could see Ancient Mew being a $500 card raw at this point. That card is phenomenal. And every single person at CollectCon, when they went through my graded pile, the Ancient Mews were what they wanted. So there's something up with that Ancient Mew. Um, anyways, just the rib tip basket for me. Uh, Same. I used to listen to Two Chains and Tyga as a kid. Uh, Run You Fools versus Fly You Fools. I think you said Fly You Fools, right? Yeah, no, we're going through that again. Boise, what do you think about grabbing PSA 9 Prime cards? Do you think they have room to move? Absolutely. And honestly, it fucking killed me to sell that Raichu today. Dude, they're gonna do so well on that Raichu. They're gonna do so well on that Raichu. I should not have given that card up. That should have stayed in the PC. It definitely should have stayed in the PC over making $100. Like, was it really worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Um, Dude, Cinderella's fire. Like, yeah, I love the start of it. That like I'm never gonna live that down. I'm never gonna live that down. Somebody has just clipped that, and I will never live that down. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Yeah, my brain saw BJJ and thought something else. Dr. Rocket, Squirtle Guy, can you upload the full stream tomorrow to YouTube as well? I wouldn't be able to watch it live due to the timeline difference. Yo, dude, it's gonna get uploaded. Believe me. Gonna get uploaded. Jack Bogle, don't just do something. Stand there. Tim, new car prices, aka 25-30K a card, is beyond what the average Joe is ever going to consider. Harry Potter and Logan Paul. I'll take it. I will take it all day. Um, Doctor, what were you saying about the Raichu? Uh, what you were saying about the Raichu, he's also what I fear if I sell something. I get so attached to my swirls and whatnot. I would hate to miss a card after some grubby seller got their hands on it. Yeah, and I can tell you right now, like, that's one thing that, like, my friend that sold off big time recently, I'm like, you're not going to miss any of those cards. And particularly, You know Sal. You probably know certified Sal, doctor. You probably know Sal. There's this guy named Sal. He's a known collector. He just posted a Team Rocket Returns Dragonite PSA 10 and a Mewtwo EX PSA 10. Guess where those came from? None other than my buddy that liquidated everything. So it's like I asked my buddy, like, are you like worried like you're never gonna see some of these cars again? And my buddy just straight up was like, oh, I've accepted I'm never gonna see them again. A lot of this stuff, once it's gone in this market, it is gone. So it'll be crazy to see if a couple years go by and nothing it just continues like this. Can we handle that? Wish. Where do you do Pokemon shows? If you ever go to Seattle Pokemon shows, I can meet you in real life because I can drive down from Canada. Oh damn, you're up in Canada. No wonder you're so fucking dope. It's guys, I'm telling you, it is always the Canadian people. Literally one of my best friends that I talk to pretty much every day, Billy. Um, Even though we've never met, we FaceTime a lot. We like kind of go over cards, and and he's also very persistent too, which is half of it. I'm not as good about like reaching out. And I'm really appreciate him for that because like I'm in my own head half the time. Like I can't even get out of my own head half the time. Um, it's always the Canadians though. That's what I meant to say. He's a really good guy. It's always the Canadians. It's probably the reason why I like Rattle Pokemon. It's always the Canadians. Canadians are some of the most incredible human beings on the planet. Canadians do things like uh I forgot I forgot that thing that Canadians do. I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now. The way they talk. The way they talk. I forgot what it is. Uh is it that? Is that they go I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm brain farting right now. Um Good weather, eh? Top of the morning to you, eh? I don't know. I'm tripping. Uh should I bet red or black? Red. Always, no question. I don't even know what dead internet theory is. I'm not equipped mentally for that. Scalpers are already throttling each other's necks outside of Target. If this keeps going parabolic, there's just no fuel left for the common collector or even the high-end collector. Why would they want to pay 19x? What is dead internet? Yeah. Frostbacks are good people. Frostbacks. That's that's great. Is that what we're calling Canadians now? Croman, I went to Target to buy Pokemon cards, and there were fucking scalpers there. Um, like, are they really making that much money going in and getting this product? Like, I can't imagine it's that lucrative. Out for a rip there, are you, bud? Dead internet theory implies most interactions on the internet are fueled, for lack of better words, by bots. A study in 2016, a decade ago, showed that over 60% of interactions on any medium was by artificial accounts. That's crazy and depressing. I lost $500. Green was selected. Tough, eh? I.e., most comments you read are bots, bro. Crying emoji. Yassine, hi, pretty. Where are you from? Uh, they would have to sit on it to make real money. Yeah, like what? Like how are people scalping making a living? Like, dude, you cannot afford gas and groceries scalping, okay? Let alone a living. Doctor, what do you mean you want to put your maple syrup on Congrats, you made it to the end of the chat. I know. Oh my god. Probably do another stream tomorrow recapping everything. My phone's going to die and then also I want to go play Battlefield like one round. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I probably just made some people throw up. Think about it. How many comments actually apply to the things you say or are politically charged out of nowhere? It's true. It's true. Yeah, that was just the first time I heard the dead internet theory. Um, what's your opinion on Undertale OST 98 Battle Against True Hero? I don't know what that is. Sorry, bud. And I'm not equipped enough. I'm not equipped enough to do that right now. To have an opinion on anything, honestly. My brain is literally shutting down, guys. My like I can't. Um yeah, and to your point, probably a bot. Like the Frankie guy, probably a bot. Grown ass man, by the way. Like I've seen that guy pop in here before, but I don't know why he does. I'm not like I don't know where it comes from. So yeah, a lot of it has to be bots cuz like I'm so confused sometimes. Anyways, tis me, Goku. I don't think you're a bot. You seem pretty articulate. Um, guys, do you have any other questions for me? Other than are we selling the Gengar, which we probably won't. Oh, I can't wait for this weekend to be over. I can't wait. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, shit was badass today. Shit was badass. Everything went really well. I'm super grateful. Um, I am Timbot. Please insert cardboard. If your Pokemon collection, your power, what are you without it? If your Pokemon collection is your power, what are you without it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think without my Pokemon collection, I would probably just continue doing streams, continue trying to scrape together money to buy back cards that I once had. Um, or I would just do streams. I would just continue to do streams. I would still go to events. I would still talk about what goes on in the hobby. Um, but it would be weird. It would be weird to not have any cards at this point. We've all been doing this for years now. Like, well, not I can't speak for everybody, but it's just become a part of my life. So, and honestly, I was doing this when I was a kid. So it's safe to say I if I didn't think anybody would treat me differently, I would have just continued collecting Yu-Gi-Oh probably till now. Probably not Pokemon to be fair, but it's just a part of who I am. I think it's kind of hard to be without something like that that feels like it's a part of you. Um, I'm a barber, and I always want to grab my clippers and razors when I see. I know, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. But like, guys, We're all getting old. We're all getting old. This is the last I'm gonna have of even remotely long hair, and I'm trying to enjoy that. Even though I too fucking hate when people have like wild hair like this, but um, it makes me forget that I'm like getting old as shit. Um, T all day. Orion, I've been making some easy profit buying sealed Pokemon games, grading and selling them. Would you ever try? You're just crushing it, bro. The cards you're looking at, the stuff you're collecting, right? I don't know you, but I know that you are smart and capable. And some people that are able to do that, right? What I can do and what you can do, not everybody can do, right? What sometimes you find something that works and it just works for you. There's no point in trying to get other people on board. It's just you found your niche and you corner that shit. Hold on. All right. Somebody get this clip to Tuscan. Let's go ahead and let's open up this mail for the very end. This is from our boy Tuscan. Thank you, Tuscan. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Whatever it is will be amazing because it's from one of our homies. Tuscan Trader on YouTube, Tuscan T on Discording. My handwriting, I don't know why I love this so much. It literally reminds me of like some kid inspired by my videos out there sending me this. He has a disability that makes it hard for him to write. So that's why his writing is like that. Bro. Holy fucking shit, this is cool. Holy shit, this is cool, guys. Look, it's a Pokemon Day Pikachu. I am for sure putting this on the shelf. Even if I had no cards, I think stuff like this would still come in all the time. So, not all the time, but occasionally. And, dude, this makes my day. Dude. Wow, dude, look at this Porygon. It sent me a Japanese Porygon. I love this. This is going right on the shelf. Japanese Porygon swirled up. Swirled up, bro. Swirls get girls, bro. I don't know why my face looks like this, bro. Bro, this Pikachu is so fucking phenomenal. This is phenomenal. Ah, I love it. I love it, dude. This just made my goddamn day. Better than... This card is better, Tuscan. This card is better than anything I could have possibly picked up at the show. It's better than anything. You know why? Because it came from the homie. That's why. And any card that comes from the homie is worth way more than anything else I have in my collection. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me, sending something fucking dope. You know, we got hella Pikachus on the... Dude, and this is amazing. Dude, this art is amazing. And swirl. Dude, insane swirl. So freaking nice, guys. So freaking nice. Let's get a sleeve on this guy. Proper. Card saver on here. This guy deserves to be put up right now, too. This guy deserves to be put up right now. Let's see. Where do I have space to put this guy up? You know what? You know, I got my base set Pikachu 10. Let's just put him... We'll put him next to the base set Pikachu 10. Right there. Right there. Hanging out with us. There's more. There's this adorable Furret. He's very cute. And there's this sick Charmeleon. I love this. Look at that artwork. Phenomenal. Honestly is phenomenal. And I'm pretty sure I actually picked this card out of my reverses to grade. I did. great taste. I wanted to grade both of these, like, worthless reverses. I just thought they were nice. You know me so well. Best part right here. Best part right here. Okay. Hey, Ryan. Been following for a while. I love the content and the lives. In this package, I have added some cards for you and a Charmeleon card that I know that I would like you to sign. More on this side. I have been watching you a long time. Pulling the Gary from base set was my fave moment. I hope to meet you someday. I hope you have a good day. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Absolutely have to sign this card and get this back to him. Got to get that done for sure. Got to get that done. Let's put this. I think I'm going to put this right here. Right here. For now. Right there. Something to remind me every day how awesome my community is. That's fucking dope. But yeah, hopefully someone clipped that and can put that in there. What do I think will be the One Piece? Oh, dude, no idea. That's actually a great question. He said, please tell me their child did the writing. Oh, that sucks. Now I'm a piece of shit. You didn't know. No worries. Yeah. Dude, that one could be a PSA 10. Honestly. I love that. That's our only thought. This could be a PSA 10. There's more value, I think, to be had here. 845. That's pathetic. Nah, bruh. You're pathetic. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you. I feel super lucky to have you guys. And we got to make sure Tuscan knows his stuff was appreciated and that we opened it up. Anyways, guys, we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. Stay tuned. The stream tomorrow is going to be fucking dope. And oh my God, that's just one part of it. We're doing the trade night at the bar tomorrow. So this is going to be an excruciatingly long day. We've got the show all day. We'll be streaming it all day. And then at night, we've got the bar. Now, we are not going to stream probably at the bar because the Wi-Fi is going to be so bad, we're probably not going to be able to. If I can, I will stream at the bar too. If I can. That will be the goal. Oh shit, I think it's just a final destination spot. It's about the journey with your crew, creating memories could be the One Piece hot take. I think you're probably right, dude. I don't think it has anything to do with treasure. I don't think it has anything to do with treasure. And I think whatever treasure chest the One Piece writer put out there into the ocean probably just says something simple like that. Like, the treasure is you're living it. You're living it right now. The people around you, the places that you are, the experiences that you have, you're living it. But yeah, the journey. The journey. It's about the journey, not that final destination. Um, the real One Piece is the friend we made along the way, which makes the most sense because Luffy is very. Remember when I used to call him uh, Luffy D Monkey? Good times. Luffy, even though fuck, it should be spelled differently if it's Luffy. Um, he's consistently mentioning, which I might play One Piece at the bar tomorrow while we're doing our trade night. But he's consistently mentioning his friends and like he defends his friends. He's like, don't mess with my friends, right? The whole thing is about friendship. That's what One Piece is like all about, seemingly. Um, that's a good one. Dio's cards. Bandit Keith is Bandit Keith is Orion. Dude, that's actually kind of funny because Bandit Keith is like my favorite. Also, you guys, I realized something today. I realized something. Right after I got home, I realized that I left all my graded guards on those slabs. So I am going to be a total tool, and when I go back tomorrow at the convention, I'm literally going to go up to those vendors and be like, hey, man, just one thing. Can I get my graded guards back? Because I left them with you. At least I don't think I got all of them. So, Bandit Keith is the shit, though, dude. The slot machine, dude, the Labyrinth slot machine, dude, Bandit Keith is the shit. All of Bandit Keith's monsters are amazing. His deck was amazing. Dude, so nostalgic. How do you think the One Piece will end? Probably like he's saying. They'll end up somewhere and they'll just find a note, right? Something like that. Um Anyways, guys, I'm calling it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We have a long, long day ahead of us. Oh my God. Peace. Good night, everybody. You guys get some rest. Stay tuned. We got the video. I literally accidentally just uploaded the video at 1 in the morning. So that's already up. I didn't mean to. I was going to wait till the morning till people are actually awake to watch it. But that's up. It shows so much stuff that was at the tables. It's a lot of small clips. There might even be more content that's actually on the stream than the video. But I wanted to get a normal video. I don't know if I'll get a normal video tomorrow, but just stay tuned. Anyways, peace. Also, shout out to Title because Nick was at the show and Nick carried my little wagon everywhere while I went to look at more cards. So if Nick wasn't there, I wouldn't have had a free hand. Anyways, peace out, everybody. I appreciate you. And chicken all day. Chicken all day. All right. Peace, guys.